Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, GSI Technology Incorporated just filed an 8K report, and I am seeing some interesting moves on the lease and shareholder front. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company has entered into a new lease for its Taiwan operations, and also reported the results of its annual shareholder meeting. Let's dive into what this filing tells us about GSI Technology. First up, the company has made a strategic move regarding its operational base in Taiwan. GSI Technology Taiwan Incorporated, a subsidiary of the main company, has signed a new factory lease agreement. This lease is for their facility in Chupei City, Taiwan, which is about 25,250 square feet. This is where their Taiwan operations are primarily handled. The new lease is set to run for 3 years, starting from the 1st of September 2026 and will end on the 31st of August 2029. This means they are committed to this location for a significant period. The rent for this facility, including taxes, is approximately NT $605,640 per month, which works out to about $19,015 US. This seems like a reasonable cost for a primary operational facility. Now, let's switch gears to the shareholder meeting results. The company held its annual meeting on the 20th of August 2026, and several important matters were voted on. The first major item was the election of the board of directors. 5 individuals were up for election to serve until the next annual meeting. Looking at the numbers, it is clear the shareholders are supporting the current board. For example, Elizabeth Cholosky received over 15.4 million votes in favour, with a relatively small number withheld and a significant block of broken non-votes. This pattern is consistent across all nominees, indicating strong shareholder confidence in their leadership. Next, shareholders voted on ratifying the appointment of their independent registered public accounting firm, BDO USA PC, for the fiscal year ending the 31st of March 2027. The results here are overwhelmingly positive, with over 25.3 million votes in favour, and only about 236,000 votes against. This appointment is clearly supported by the vast majority of shareholders. This suggests shareholders trust the firm's oversight. Finally, there was an advisory vote on the compensation of executive officers for fiscal year 2026. This vote is non-binding, meaning the board does not have to follow it, but it does signal shareholder sentiment. The results show a majority in favour, with approximately 15.3 million votes for the compensation package. While there were some votes against and a substantial number of broken non-votes, the overall trend is one of approval for the executive pay. The filing also lists the exhibits provided, including the factory lease agreement itself and the interactive data file for the cover page. The report is signed by Douglas M. Scholl, the Chief Financial Officer, on the 21st of August 2026, indicating the information is officially being presented by the company. Now, looking at the bigger picture here, the new lease agreement for the Taiwan operations shows a commitment to their international presence and operational stability. It suggests they are not planning to relocate or drastically change their setup in Taiwan in the near future. The shareholder meeting results are also quite telling. The overwhelming support for the board and the accounting firm appointment indicates a level of trust and stability in the company's governance. The advisory vote on executive compensation, while non-binding, shows that most shareholders are comfortable with how the executives are being compensated, though the number of broken non-votes does suggest a portion of shares were not directly voted by their beneficial owners. Considering the recent news, with GSI Technology Incorporated being mentioned in articles about semiconductor stocks and stock options, these filings paint a picture of a company managing its operations and shareholder relations diligently. The market seems to be watching GSI Technology Incorporated, as suggested by the mention of institutional holders like BlackRock and Vanguard. This filing, while not containing groundbreaking financial results, provides important updates on operational commitments and shareholder confidence. The risk I am watching is how these operational costs, like the new lease, translate into profitability, especially given the volatile nature of the semiconductor market. What I am actually looking for is more detail on the financial performance in their next quarterly report to see if the company can grow its revenue effectively. And the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like this video and subscribe for more corporate insights, and join our community in the Discord link below.